Hello, good evening. How is everybody? You're doing alright? It's lovely to be back. It's lovely to be on. Who have we got hanging around in the chat? Lurkers, no doubt. That's fine. This evening, I've got a whole load of things to do. Got a whole load. Because some days ago now, I completely broke the Steam algorithm. It had a bug. There was a problem with it. It was wrong, to be fair. But then I sort of broke it. So I'm in the middle of fixing it. And I did a bit of that on Steam, and I did a little bit off stream last night. Did I just say off stream? I did a little bit on stream, a little bit off stream, and hopefully tonight we'll get it fully working. I did the first one. I got the first bit working. So let's have a quick look and see where we're at. Right. Come on, Unity. You can do it. Best foot forward. That's still not my bug. Right. So the map. Well, hello. You're right. Okay. Let's get the map linked up. And we're going to use this boiler here. I'm going to put all the way round. Oh, I've misjudged it again. Only for the 200th time. Let's link that up. And let's have the Steam UI on. UI Steam. Lovely. So we can see that at the moment all of these words are just for debugging. We got no Steam, no loss. No Steam, no loss. No Steam, no loss. And we've got the boiler one. The output is nothing. The unused is nothing. And the heat is nothing. So it's very calm, isn't it? Nothing going on. Nothing blowing up. Tudvari, hello. Welcome. First time in. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're keeping well, Tudvari. I've not heard from you for a while. All's well? How's your game going? Is it getting any cells, sir? I hope so. Right. This evening, I'm currently trying to fix my Steam algorithm, which I broke after there was a bug. Probably broke it a bit too much. So if we increase the steam on this boiler, the little arrow comes up there. So we're currently on a 3. If we go up to 4, then that should be 40. So it's a bit difficult to see these, unfortunately. So we got, that's 39.9, 9.9, 0.8, 0.8, 0.7. That's good. This seems to be working. It goes down at increments of 0.06. So a bit less than half on every one at the moment. So that's come down. Yes, less. And the map is on. Fantastic. And the map needs a minimum of 20, but it's got a potential of 39 and it's consuming 20. So let's bring the potential down one notch. So this is now outputting 30. So this is 30 and it will come down to about 29. So it should still be on. So potential is 29. It's consumed as 20 and the minimum is 20. That's working correctly. Lovely. And if we bring it down to 20, then the map should switch off, which it has over there. And it's switched off because the potential is only 19. There's just not enough steam. We've not got enough steam for the dear old map, so we need to give it a bit more. That's what you want. The ball, however, is not working. This black thing down here is a ball. And that should turn. Ha ha ha, Shelfman. Mr. Rob. It's Dr. Rob. Thank you very much, Geordie. I'll have you know. I saw your Discord notification and it took me until now to realise you meant Steam in-game. Yeah. Not the platform Steam. Yes, that's right. There's no... I ummed and ahed about how... I don't know what else to call it. It's the Steam algorithm. It's, it's the algorithm for Steam. Anyway, lovely to see you, Geordie. Hope you're doing well. I am an actual doctor. Literally, I have a PhD. I know. Yeah, indeed. I've had it for so long now, I forget about it, in all honesty. It's in cybernetics is my PhD, but the area is artificial intelligence, which doesn't make me overly popular. Not that my stuff went anywhere. Oh, that's very kind of you to say, Geordie. Yeah, the kind of AI I do is nothing to do with stealing people's work. It's a lot more esoteric than that. Yes, that's what I did. Went to university for 8 years. I've noticed there's something else funny going on. this grinder over here, is this on? Oh yeah, this is on. This has got no connection. This is no connection yet. It's on. What else is on? Oh look, the parrot's getting no connection. I suppose the con is on as well. Yeah. Look, all the dials are open. Yeah, I've not connected that up either. Still, I'm really glad that I'm fixing this algorithm well. Bugs report the bugs. Generative AI is something else. Yeah, I mean, adversarial neural networks back in the day were a bit like, why bother? And now lots of people have got very rich off them. But it was a bit like not interesting to me. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an easy way for me to show any of my neural network stuff. Is there still this? Oh, no, there's this. I used to have a demonstrator. Yeah. I don't have a demonstrator online at the moment that's easy to see, sadly. I'll fix it at some point. Jayska. Hi Rob, I'm curious, how did you get into game making? Well, that's a very good question. So originally, let's pop over to just chatting. There we go, scene transition. So originally, back in the day, my parents bought my sister and I a computer in, I don't know, what was it? 1986, and it was a Spectrum 128K plus 2. I still have it upstairs in the loft. And my mum worked for the libraries, so the council library, and found a book on how to program. And in there, it had some games, and one of them was where you'd make a little spaceship where it was like Space Invaders, but where you constantly had spaceships coming down. And I copied out the code from the book into the Spectrum 128K plus 2, and that was the first gaming I ever did. But then I did a lot of tabletop role playing, which I found more fun than this sort of game dev. Yes, could you quickly give me a summary of your entire life? Thank you. This could go on for a while because I've started at 1987, 1986, around then, so it could take me a while. And then I just keep doing stuff ever since. I've never stopped. But I was doing a lot of tabletop stuff for many years. But more recently, I got into Unity probably about 10 years ago now. And I really haven't done anything serious until this. It was just fiddling about, really. There we go. And thank you. Thank you for asking. Right. Let's go back to, there we go. So, a lot of this stuff, I think this is broken for probably obvious reasons. Oh, look at Unity's got a nice little hilarious lighting bug in there. They know about this one. I think I just need to update Unity. Not now, but at some point. Look at that. Good grief. Lighting culling. It's not quite right, is it? 6.1. So, let's see if we can fix. We got two things that are obviously wrong here. The Steam ball, which I think I know why that's not. That's just I haven't moved this over to the new way of doing things. But this over here, this is just wrong. It shouldn't be on at all. So let's find out. Let's find out why that shouldn't be on at all. Geordie asks, did you just skip 30 years? Yes, that's exactly what I did. I skipped quite a lot more than 30 years. But thank you, Geordie. Bless you, Geordie, for thinking it's only 30 years. Clayman, hello, welcome. Great to see you, Clayman. Hope you're keeping well, sir. Hope you're, not being driven mad by the endless game dev. Right, I am hunting bugs, and this one's a cracker. So, how do things get switched on? Things get switched on. There's one line somewhere. So, everything, whenever the Steam is updated, whenever that's called, it will do this thing where it will say, oh, why did I press F11? I'm not at work. I want to press F12. So we come in here and it says, if it's not the server, if the consumer is not null, and then it goes and checks if the Steam consumer is on, which I would think would be off. So let's see this one. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why everything is on. I know. Ah, I know, and it's actually a lot more obvious than I thought it would be. Okay, so let's look at this one first. This is the grinder. I'm not great at naming things. Alright, I should head to bed now. Oh yes, sorry if I started so late, Geordie. Responsible decisions, some would say. Yes, it is. Glad to have caught a few minutes of your stream for once. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for coming, Geordie. It's lovely to see you. And I promise I'll start a bit earlier at some point in the future when I'm not playing with small children. But yes, thank you for coming. Sleep well, and I'll speak to you soon. Over on Twitch, how's the game coming along? Clayman, I'll be honest. I broke I found a bug. And when I was trying to fix the bug, I ripped out the algorithm that decides how the pipes work, pretty much. Which is most of the game is putting pipes down and then, running steam between machines. That's the whole point of it. And I tore it all out. And now I'm putting it all back in again. Which is not the cleverest thing I've done, if I'm honest. Skeffels, good evening to you. And breaking the Clomper pipes is a pretty big issue. Yes, it is, Lewis. It is, mate. Like a fantastically large issue. But it's all right. We're fixing it. To be honest, the implementation that I've got is 6 years old. Stuff's moved on. The rest of the game's moved on, and this bit of the algorithm hasn't. But we're looking at the grinder at the moment, beautifully named. It's got an E in there, so I'm getting away with that. It's for grinding up scrap. And the reason it starts, and the first bug we're going to attack, is if I just play the game again. If I think all of these other machines are just going to start up immediately that I hit this steam. So if I come over here and if I play with the steam on this boiler, then everything will recalculate. And as you can see, there it goes. It's now switched on. And if I switch it off, it will probably still stay on. Yeah, it's on now. In fact, all the things except this one, except the map, everything is on. The tea boiler over here, very important. Any given game has a kettle with the ability to brew tea. If your game doesn't have that, then you just go back to the drawing board. Frankly, no one's going to play it. I'm going to write into Rockstar and tell them to put tea brewing mechanics into GTA 6. Skevels, yeah, dude, don't worry. I'm about to start a rewrite of my isometric grid. Are you sure? Which is pretty core to my game. I'm adding it to Trello right now. Oh, mate, is that wise? Do you really? Because that is mostly your own engine as well. Am I correct in saying that the museum simulator, it's like mostly your own engine? If you want to pop a link to your latest YouTube video in the chat, Skeffels, please do. They'll share and share alike. So for those who don't know, Skeffels is making a fantastic museum management game and has been doing so for some time now. And it's been wonderful following along. But the isometric grid is like most of the game. It's as core as this. So this is the bug that I'm working on at the moment, is that this is on, but it's got no pipes going to a boiler. It should have pipes going, connecting up for that to be on. And the reason it's on, and there's probably a warning in here, or 200, telling me what I've done wrong. It will say it has a minimum required of 0. Right, that'll be why. So I've told it that the amount of steam that it needs is 0. So it has 0 steam. So it says, oh, I'll start then, because I need 0. So if we give this an amount of steam that it needs, I've given it 20. I'm going to put them all at 20 to start with. It's not right, but I'm going to have to do some mathematics. Not tonight. To work out, to balance them. I'll make a spreadsheet or do a bit of Python. Do it that way. Oh yes, over in Twitch. If you're watching, then go and check out Skeffels' latest video on his 5 years of game dev and mistakes and things he learned. Very, very cool. It's not a full rewrite. I'm just looking, instead of placing a range of walls, you can place one wall and paint it. Ah, okay. I gotcha. Is that better, Skeffels? Is that better? On YouTube. Failcake, hello, lovely to see you. And Lauace, the old man is up late again. Look, I know I am the old man, and it's fine. I've come to terms with that when I had to explain to Manisha earlier that I first coded in a game in 1987, and I think that made a few people in chat laugh. It was a bit like telling everyone that I used a difference engine or something, and I knew Charles Babbage. Oh, you know, coding in the days of Steam. It's the other sort of Steam, not Steam. You know what I mean. Failcake says you could use something like Saints fields to add validation to the fields. Yes, to prevent setting things by mistake. Yes, that's very good. That's a very good point. I think in this case, that might not be necessary because I'm in the middle of rewriting everything. You see, Failcake. Well, and if you're rewriting everything, then you can expect stuff to break. Right. As you can see, this is now not on, and the reason it's not on. Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Let's look at all of the warning messages telling me exactly what I've done wrong. Oh, I think to update these warning messages, I need to. There we go. So this now needs 20, but it's not got any because it's not linked in. Sorry if saying the words LinkedIn has triggered anyone. Not my favourite social network, I'll be honest. Oh, hello. Oh, that's just the editor updating. It does that. Oh, no, missed. There we go. And this is where you get to see me not be able to play my game. So now the potential is 29. It's consuming 20. Have a minimum of 20. So all of these ones around here, all of their minimums are set to 0. There you go. Minimum set to 0. Ooh. This heresy. The tea boiler doesn't have a user interface. Tut, tut, tut. Now the legs are different, so that won't count. Lift needs one. Con needs one. Let's just fill these in. It's only take a moment. So the grabber. The grabber probably needs to be a bit bigger. But I'll put it in as 20 anyway. We'll just keep those in. Okay, I need to be back in 1 second. Hang on a second. I'm sorry all, but I'm going to have to call it there. There's been a minor emergency at home, so I'm going to have to kick off the stream. I hope you're all keeping well, and everything will be alright. I just need to put on my dad hat for a bit. Okay, thanks for coming. Thanks for streaming. Take care. Bye-bye.